All right. By probably centimeters, Adam wins immunity. Just barely. Need it most? Yeah. You got it.
Oh yes, let's go. The Night's Watch.
All right, any vote? You cannot vote for Adam this round. You all can head on back to camp and figure out who it's going to be.
Better be glad I'm out.
This view, I was thinking you'd be so good at that.
Better be glad.
Different size one.
Sorry.
Different size one. And come on, guys.
Okay, so we are about to go to Tribal Council. We're at, what are we at? Final 7? Final 8? I don't know. I think it's going to be Dallas. Pretty sure. But Griffin, Megan, and Dallas are pitching Rosie's name and trying to basically say that I did that. So they're trying to make Rosie think that I'm betraying him.
Look at the logic of the fuck. Like the story doesn't add up. I think if you told me you think Adam should go and that's who you're ruling it out, and Rosie doesn't look to you, and now you're talking about swinging for me and not Rosie, that story doesn't add up.
Well, yeah, but the difference is that you have a huge resume and Rosie doesn't. Like, I think any person would feel comfortable sitting next to Rosie at the end. So logically, you know that. And I think there isn't much I can do right now to get the votes off of either you or Dallas. So what I'm trying to do is shift it towards Dallas and not you.
I understand.
Here's what we do. Both of Megan, 2 unbalanced. Any of them is idle. The other one's fucked. I think they're gonna stick to it. I really do. Those 4, the other 4. Gonna put. What do they think I'm with them? But I think 3 of us will be on Megan, 2 will be on you. Yeah, no problem.
Wow.
Who said that? Oh, the thing plotting against it.
That I'm trying as us.
Yes, me?
Like they would split the
Me and
votes
you?
3 and 2.
Between us?
Yes. Which, I mean, I don't think he's lying to me. We just have to figure out from that 5. Obviously, I don't think Jordan is necessarily going to go against you, but I think she would absolutely put my name down. At this point, I mean, I can't blame her.
I know.
But,
This sucks. I mean, okay, so we're essentially being pitted against each other.
which I'm not down with.
I'm also not cool with that. I'm not cool with it either.
I'm not cool with that.
I'm not happy about it. I'm not gonna lobby for you.
I think this is the first time that I've felt very, very worried. There's like a narrative kind of going around that Megan, you know, is kind of the next person to go, and I'm willing to believe that, like people saying that she's playing this really strong game, and I totally agree with that. But I think that people know that they have to have some sort of backup and that some sort of split may happen. And I think if that split were to happen, it would definitely fall on me.
Whichever way I get, like if I went with you guys, the only votes we would agree on would be the next vote out, which is hopefully different. And then it would be like, what happens next? Like I feel like they have been more loyal to me than Dallas and Burnett.
I don't know if there's anything I can do about it as well. So that's why, you know, I'm just kind of now having to take people's word for things. Like all throughout the rest of the time, I feel like I've been able to really solidly be in the know. I think this is the first time where there are conversations going on that I just simply don't know about, and I don't feel good.
Rosie and Griffin are coming at each other. The both of them.
Oh, I know. And I told you since we merged that I don't trust Griffin. I think he's a liar.
I like both Dallas and Megan, so I really want to try to find a way to save them, but talking about maybe switching it to someone like Rosie or Hannah would really throw some danger signs around me.
My name's being tossed around a little bit, but not a lot. But for how things have been going so far, I don't think anybody's safe. I've still stuck to my listen to everybody, agree with everybody, and then choose what I want to do at the end of the day, which got me out, which I thought that was fucking awesome.
Sorry, he's a liar.
And Rosie was like over him at the water doll, and I didn't believe what he said to me. And if he's lying, it's real good.
That's what I've tried to say this whole time, is that I feel like, here's the thing, I feel like I've consistently been the swing vote, and I'm once again in this situation where it's like either go along with you and Dallas and Griffin, or go along with the other group that I feel like actually listens to me and trusts me. And I feel like consistently I've been trying to talk to you in Dallas and say, like, I've asked multiple times, like, can we get Griffin out? Because I feel like he's not doing what he's telling any of us that he's doing. He's like lied multiple times, like about the vote. So I don't know. I feel like I'm in the middle of this. Like I'm telling you, I'm like 99.9% sure that he didn't vote Adam, that he's the one that voted me out.
Plan of action moving forward is just to try to talk to as many people as possible, convince them of something, and try to get some other contingency plan out there. And hopefully it sticks. At this point, I'm just going to try to throw as many things at the wall within reason, you know, not too scrambly, but try to throw as many things at the wall as I think is reasonably acceptable and see if anything sticks.
High school question. Help me understand. Because you know I was doing scenarios.
Yeah.
That's my job. Help me understand why not Griffin.
So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of agreed with Adam that Mia and Megan had were running it. Not necessarily running it, but you know, I would put her down as the person playing the best game, and there's a reason for that. She really knows how to connect with people and get people to like vote the way she wants.
This is like just I'm playing the logic problem game.
Yeah.
Like if you're telling me Griffin is the secret agent, if you're telling me he's the mole,
Yeah.
if you're telling me he's the one that's playing both sides,
Yeah.
if he's not consistent, if he's lying.
I mean, I wouldn't be upset with that.
I mean, I know I don't think Dallas would do it. That's okay. But I mean, I'm just asking.
Tentatively, it's going to be Dallas and Megan vote whoever they want. But the rest of us have 3 votes on Megan, 2 votes on Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas, like in terms of moving forward.
Yeah.
I think Dallas is still a safer person to have in the game,
Yeah.
trust bond-wise, than Griffin.
Yeah.
Like for both of us, not just for me. I know because you're already closer to me. Or whatever,
Yeah.
but I still think he's a safer person
Yeah.
for both of us than Griffin.
Yeah.
Griffin hated him.
Yeah. But I think we're all, no matter who it is, whether it's either one of them, like we're all in agreement that has to be academics, right?
Yes. Yes.
Like, okay.
God,
Let
Jesus
me
Christ.
talk to those two.
I mean, Adam was on the outs, and we were all trying to get him out, and then he gets his one shot in the dark to work, and then wins immunity. And it, I think, has been like the greatest power shift that this merge tribe has seen yet, where before Jordan, Megan, Mia are kind of all together collectively, but then now Adam is at the top and he's putting votes against these people.
What are you leaning towards? Are you sticking with?
I'm always with
That's what I'm saying. I'm not a huge third. I don't know the challenges.
No, I know
That Adam won by centimeters over Jordan it like cannot be understated how important it was for him to win that, and the fact that he did, because if he didn't, he would be getting voted out right now.
I knew I needed to win it to keep the momentum going with flipping the script with the tribe makeup. And luckily, I've got kids I play block stacking games with at home, so I kind of knew how to take my time and use a steady hand to get it told.
With Adam, I was like, I'm gonna vote Mia. Use your shot and maybe it works. And the fact that he hit a shot with one and that flipped the script on Mia was fucking, like, that is so sick. Like, that couldn't have worked out any better for him and I.
Like, of course, Adam, out of anybody that's ever played any sort of Survivor or fan-made Survivor or anything on the planet Earth, there is no one that it makes more sense that Adam would be the one person to use just one shot in the dark, be able to get that out of somebody, use it for himself, use a magic 8-ball to help him decide which one to take, and that be the one.
Jordan knows it was me, but nobody else does, but they all have to assume it was me, you know. But I'm not confessing that to anybody besides Jordan.
I want to talk to Hannah, Rosie, and Adam without Griffin there, so I can like have a real conversation with them.
Why?
I'm like, how did we get here?
I mean, I think it was just Rosie. But Mia, just because they have this deal between each other.
Yeah. So Adam saving, Mia getting out, just screwed up everything.
Like, it threw everything into a fucking tailspin. Threw everything into a tailspin.
Yeah. Final 7, baby. Final 7. This is when the moves happen. And my brain is mush right now, but I'm trying so hard. I said from the beginning of this game, this is when I make a move, and I'm gonna make a move. What's really funny is my heart wants to vote out Griffin or Rosie. They can go. Do not care for them. My brain knows that they have to be here for me to win at Final Tribal, so I can't vote them out. That's how it works. All right, so I'm going with my brain, not going with my heart.
Man. So if basically, like, I just wanted to see from you if you were willing to put her name down.
Okay.
And what do you think?
Yeah. I am willing to do that. I think I need to talk to Jordan. Sure.
And she's gonna talk to you too, I think. She's gonna talk to you. She's talking to Griffin now.
I think that the jury is going to respect me way more than the people in the game realize they're going to respect me. I think there's a lot. I'm already planning for Final Tribal right now, and I can't do that, but that's what I'm planning for. I'm planning for Final. And I think I'm making moves and I'm doing things, and there's a lot of things that the jury doesn't know that I'm just like building that resume, and it's a secret resume, and at Final Tribal I'm going to whip it out.
Grab her.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
We have 5 minutes.
Can I have you?
Yeah.
Please.
So right now, they think that we're doing the majority Megan vote. They still think that. Dallas pulled me aside and was trying basically to pitch Megan and said that, like, if there was any way to get Megan without him having to write her name down, he would. But basically, out of the end of that conversation, he was really trying to, he was like, if you go talk to them and I pull Griffin away, will you figure out if it's going to be a majority Megan so we can tell her and she can be prepared. But what that makes me think is that they want to know who the majority is going to be on because they might have an advantage and want to save them. So we need to make a decision right now between the four of us, and like, I solidly trust the four of you, and I don't really trust Dallas and Griffin.
This trying to ask if you would betray me. Stuff like that. I was like, no fucking way.
You can't vote me. So we need to vote Dallas.
Yeah, so I think it would be, but it depends. Like, what would you guys rather do? Like, because there's three of them.
To be safe, I think Dallas is the play this one. Right? Am I wrong?
I think that Megan is more likely to have the idol.
That's what I'm saying.
And I don't think she would play it on him. She would play it on herself.
Yeah, and that's what.
It's a safe play. Because I don't want to lose one of us right now.
No.
It's not the time for
No.
us to try and get somebody.
That's bad for all of us.
That's bad for all of us.
If one of us
So-
goes, it's bad for all
So if they
of
think
us.
it's Megan right now,
But we told Griffin that we're going to gun for Megan. I think he's going to talk to Dallas and probably tell them that. So if they play an idol, it'll probably be for Megan. Both ways are the same odds, I think.
So, but he was trying to count us that you're trying to pitch Rosie.
No, Megan's trying to
I know
betray
she, and she
you.
told
No,
me-
I wouldn't do that.
I know you wouldn't.
That's what Griffin was saying. Is, like we said, I told you, went right back there and tell him you were too.
And when they went back there, right when Griffin left here, that's when they talked about pitching you because they were saying, Megan said it doesn't make sense that
Yeah.
if everyone wants to get Adam and Rosie is Adam's number 2.
Then why would you not get Rosie?
And
That's
I
what
was
she
like,
told me.
right,
She
here
told
they
me
come.
that. She told me
So,
she said that.
Dallas, 4.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we
So
said
that-
from the
yeah,
freaking
from the beginning.
merge. Like, this is so small.
Right.
Okay. We're good.
Do you want to go for a second?
Yeah.
Hello?
At this point in the game, you've got to be thinking about final 3. Who would you like to sit against, and who would you like to get out for sure before final tribal?
I'm very nervous about sitting next to Megan. I made that pretty clear in the last tribal. I think anyone sitting next to her is going to lose.
I'm looking for idols. I don't think I'm gonna find anything. I don't see anything that looks like a big landmark or a place where they would put an idol. I think the split is me and Dallas. I think the majority is going on me, but they're telling my closest allies that the majority is going on Dallas. I really don't want to vote for Dallas. That's not what I want to do. I just do not want to write his name down in this game. I don't think he wants to write my name down either.
But as far as my final 3, I've only promised Rosie and Jordan final 3. So.
I definitely think that my best case scenario would be Hannah and Rosie and me.
I'd love to go with Dallas and Hannah, maybe, or Rosie, but people like Jordan and Adam are super threats, and I would never ever, especially Adam, I'd never want to go up against him in the final 3. I mean, I've already lost my final 3 to Adam, and I'm telling you now, I'm going to lose again if he gets there.
I want to be sitting with Jordan and Hannah. I need to knock Adam out sooner than later. If he's in the final 4, he'll win the challenge to get into 3, and it's just not going to be pretty. I don't think he'll get votes as much, but if he gets that far, he kind of deserves it. So he's kind of my biggest threat, but also my biggest ally. So welcome to Survivor.
Anything else you want to add?
Nah, that's about all I got then.
All right, so here we are back at Tribal Council, Final 7. Congratulations.
Adam, I'd be remiss if I didn't go to you first. Last tribal council was nothing short of crazy. Talk to me about what happened, what was going through your mind, the roller coaster you went on last tribal council.
Well, first I'd like to just publicly apologize if I upset anybody. Some of the stuff I said. Everyone is playing their own game in their own way, the best they can. I felt like I had to present it that way to basically piss everybody off enough to load up on me to have any chance of pulling something off. You know? And I mean, I knew I was going to get votes anyway. I figured if it did work out, then I'd get another chance to play. But I'm sorry if anyone took it too personally. I did apologize to people back at camp afterwards. But yeah, the odds of that actually working were crazy. I've never been so nervous in a tribal council before.
Hannah, so what was going through your mind whenever you saw like the safety that he was actually safe?
I was like, this man's luck does not run out at all. I've heard stories about him, you know, from day one, and the story continues of this. He can whip out anything. But I have to say, like, what does that mean about him that everybody wants to vote him out every time? Like, does that mean he's actually playing well?
So Dallas, how does Adam's ability to save himself, because immediately after that he won immunity, does Adam's ability to gain safety make him someone that would be interesting to work with, or is he still just on the outs and it's only a matter of time?
No, absolutely. It makes him someone interesting to work with because, I mean, if you can pretty much guarantee that he's going to be here after the tribal council is over, then, you know, being in his good graces may be a benefit for you.
So Jordan, 7 is yet another really interesting and important number. Last time it was 9, and then we had a big one at 11 too. How big is 7, and how difficult is it to maneuver these numbers now that you're getting so low?
It's really hard. It's hard to do any sort of splits. We don't know who has advantages. We don't know if there's still an idol at play. So there are a lot of things that you have to consider. And obviously, like, people made it this far because you have really strong relationships with people, but inevitably you can't get to 3 with 6 or 7. So things have to happen, and sometimes relationships are broken at this point.
So Rosie, with the end game kind of on the horizon, you all are seeing the finish line. How much does it come into your mind about setting up who you actually want to sit with in the finals?
Like I've said, I've approached it round by round. Obviously, you envision people that you'd rather be with than others, but I think it'd be kind of foolish to draw your lines and say this is what it's going to be and try and do that. I think you got to play each single elimination, each challenge, each thing as corny as it sounds, the last.
So Sparky, this is the first time you've even been vulnerable to be voted for in quite a while in this game. How does it feel knowing that you're finally vulnerable again, and it's at 7 of all numbers?
Not great, Casey.
It's very good. Yeah, it's definitely an uncomfortable position to be in. I know my name's out there, especially after Adam's stirring speech at the last tribal council. Thank you, Adam, for that. That was great. Yeah, thank you. So that's certainly good. Yeah, I'm here to play. I'm here to have a good time and play.
So Griffin, you're the unique person in this group that you've been voted out already in this game. You came back from Redemption Island, and now you've made it towards the end. Like, you've made it very deep into this game. Where's your level of nervousness and paranoia knowing what it feels like to already be voted out inside this game once?
Oh, it's through the roof. I mean, like, I felt it when I was
when I got voted out the first time, and I felt like I knew it was coming. And now that we're playing, like, we have 7 people, and we have to go to 3. And so a lot of the good players are gonna, you know, start dropping from here. And so I think everyone sitting up here is just like nervous that their name's gonna be out because, you know, by the end of today, only 3 people will make it to the finals, and 4 of us have to go.
All right. Well, with that, we will go ahead and get to the vote.
I still love you though.
All right. The votes have been cast. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. If you have a hidden immunity idol and you wish to play it, now would be the time to do so. I'll read the votes. First vote, Megan. Dallas. Dallas. Megan. Dallas. Twelfth person voted out. Dallas. That's enough. You can bring me your torch.
You're good, Dallas. One step further. I just gotta play 6 more times and I can.
Dallas, the tribe has spoken, and you will have a say in who wins this game. You can head on over to the voting booth. Good luck. Well, now that we're down to the final 6, we are officially in the end game. We'll see who can sprint the fastest. You can grab your torches and head on out.
You got me. Honestly, I feel way better about this game than I felt about my other 2 seasons. I mean, I only came 1 spot further than I did the last time I played, but man, I just feel so much better. I feel like I did so much more and I was so much more on the ball. So, you know, if this is the end of my Survivor career, like that is A-okay.
Who are you rooting to make to the end so you can vote for them to win?
Oh my god, Megan.
It sucks that I love you.
Griffin and Jordan too, because I also love them. But I mean, Megan just is playing the best game from my perspective, just out of the 3 of them. And I hated having to write her name down, so I want to do it just one last time. It's the worst vote I've had to cast across 3 seasons. It was either you or me, and it just sucks.
Who do you hope gets voted out next?
Gosh, I don't know if I really hope for anybody to get voted out, but I mean, I just feel like I don't love the idea of like a 2-time winner in just 5 seasons. So, you know, all love and respect to him and the game he's playing, but I mean, I just want to hang out with Adam on the jury.